Age. Yeah.
Meantime, Parham is still thinking. It's a little bit too late.
Have you ever had that
Just a little bit.
situation where your opponent has blitzed into a losing position, and then when they've reached a losing position, they've had like the longest think in the world, and you're like, too little, too late.
100%.
It would have been better. It would have been better if you had thought before. I had this once, and my opponent thought for an hour and a half. I didn't quite know what to do. There comes a stage where it just feels like it's awkward. You're just like wandering around. You can't sit down at the board because they're not moving, and you're thinking, okay, I have paced enough times around the room. I've paced so long that it's probably rude. And
he's just resigned.
He's resigned.
Yeah, I mean that's it. He figures that Jorden has so much time. He's gonna figure out King H3. I mean, Jorden is a former Tata Steel champion. I think the resignation is not really premature. I think it makes a lot of sense, actually. He wants to put himself out of his misery and make it to pizza, which I think might close earlier on Sundays.
Yeah, I disagree somewhat. I think that after Queen A8, let Jorden find King H3, and then you can issue your resignation. Because there was still a lot of tricks on the board. Like, for instance, you can go wrong with bishop takes knight, and after rook takes, it's suddenly white is the one that was on the back foot.
Agreed. No, I'll concede the point. I think Arjun was just so dejected by the state of affairs in the position, the way the game has gone. I think it is admirable that he sits at the board and discusses it with his opponent rather than, storming off. It is his second loss in a row. He must feel pretty miserable going into the rest day, but he is a class act. He's a professional, and professionals, they swallow the bitter pill, and they behave in an adequate manner, even when things don't go well. As the players discuss the final fascinating stage of the game, what a brilliant display by Jorden Van Foreest. Let's tune into the Gukesh game because he is about to checkmate his opponent. It is forced mate in 3, and what a beautiful mate it is.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful mate it is.
It absolutely is. And